the hourly breakdown of tomorrow's weather. With storm clouds moving in.
Body was found hanging from a large television antenna atop a local resident's roof.
Every day's great and you're too nice.
The cause of death also uncertain. Police continue to investigate whether the death is an accident or a homicide. A thick fog common to the area has slowed their progress.
Good evening. Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy and vegetables on stacked from top to bottom. I'm about to catch a whole harem and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine.
We are living our lives. Although with so much information. Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you let it on a junk for them? Try to flip the boat, double cooking on the go, but I know use. Hang up in Kazin. Loading, loading, loading. Quickly reach maximum capacity. Want it, want it, want it. Gonna show city my identity. Get up on your feet, tear down the walls. Catch your dreams all the whole world. Stooping round down, we'll get you nowhere. You look tough in your mind. We all trumpet our lays of relationships. Life goes on with and without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, pursue my true self.
How are the audio levels, by the way? Do they sound good? Oh, hello. Alright, I forgot about this advertisement. While usually I'd let past me explain, he had a bad head cold and sounded like he had swallowed the entire horse girl. But yeah, so the rules for this is the only persona I'm allowed to use in battle is Pixie.
Are you okay?
Just like a horse girl, we're going to be running through this intro as well. Persona 4 starts with the MC going to live with his uncle and younger cousin while his parents are out of the country for a year.
Well, you're more handsome in person than in your photo. Welcome to Inaba. I'm Ryotaro Dojima. I'll be looking after you. Let's see, I'm your mother's younger brother, and that about sums it up.
It's been a long time. Actually, I think it's been a couple years
you've really grown.
since I've last played
I
P4.
still remember when you were in diapers.
Soon after arriving, we're introduced to the Midnight Channel, a channel that only comes on late at night on rainy days and shows you a fated person. But when people who show up on the channel start disappearing only to be found dead, it's up to the MC and friends to chase down the culprit and find the truth of what's going on, while also trying to balance school and our social lives. That looked painful. You should leave him be. While it does have an updated version called Persona 4 Golden, we'll actually be playing the original PS2 version released back in 2008.
Every time I turn my back, you're fooling around on those damn phones, checking your life journals and your My Places.
Oh my gosh, MySpace reference. Oh my gosh, MySpace reference. Golden made a lot of changes and added a lot of content, but overall it made the game a lot easier. And specifically for this kind of challenge run, it made it way too easy. I'll explain the differences as they come up. Just know for now that I chose this because I wanted to give myself a hard time, and also so I can play the original version of the game, as I wanted to play this original version of the game before a remake came out, which I had assumed was coming out already and was announced like partway through this playthrough. For this challenge run, I'll be using only Pixie, one of the weakest personas in the game. which will severely limit the MC's options in combat. I'll obviously also be playing on the hardest difficulty as well. But we can't get Pixie until the first dungeon, so we'll be skipping forward to that. Gosh, I always forget how, like, weird feet look in these games. With how like, polygonal the feet are and everything. Oh!
Good evening! Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine! Well, here I go!
The first dungeon is Yukiko's castle. She's been dragged into the TV world and her darkest secrets have been transformed in this castle. So it's up to us to beat the monsters called Shadows and get her back. But first we need Pixie. To get Pixie, we'll need to play our first game of luck, Shuffle Time. Alright, let's see if I can get it on the first try. Yep, got her. Nice. So, this is what Pixie looks like when we get her. She has Dia, Patra, and Zio. She is weak to fire, strong against wind. Pretty okay overall, just an early game persona, whatever. Shuffle Time is an extra minigame for bonus rewards with a chance of a downside after a battle. It's about a 50-50% on whether the effect is positive or not. You can either get a persona card to get a free new persona, get nothing, or take a tarot card. With the tarot card having two possible effects, one positive, one negative, that it randomly chooses. Well, okay in theory, it's just not a super compelling minigame, and some tarot cards are just never worth taking due to the downside vastly outweighing the upside. Oh, Hangman. Sure. Come on, more endurance on Pixie, more endurance on Pixie! Dang it, less endurance on Pixie. Pixie's endurance has decreased by 1. Well. Yeah, stuff like that, like... We could have gone through the whole game and just relied on gambling to hopefully get more stats on Pixie and stuff like that. But stuff like that is like why that's not super reliable. In Golden, this was reworked to be an actual minigame with more interesting decisions. However, it also made it very easy to keep using one persona and buff its stats to a ridiculous degree. This is because you could easily keep getting the stat bonuses from Shuffle Time in Golden and just dumping them into one persona. This is already kind of a problem in base game Persona 4 Golden, where it's very easy to take your starting persona all the way through the game, which is not what you're supposed to do with Persona. It's not Pokemon. You're supposed to be fusing up new and interesting personas to use in combat. So for this challenge, where I would deliberately only be using one of the weakest personas, playing on Golden would have basically trivialized the entire challenge and made it completely moot. Speaking of challenge, we had our first death on the way up to the mid-boss of this dungeon. It was just a random fight. Me and Yosuke got overwhelmed by random enemies just physically attacking. Pixie at this low level and even later on will have fairly low endurance stats, so the MC will take more damage than usual. She also has some decent magic, but again, at this low level, we don't have too much MP, so we can't just spam abilities too much, but the healing does come in handy. Oh, I forgot that's how that works. Well, where'd that death counter go? After climbing a couple floors, we catch up to Chiyu, who had run ahead. The dark parts of herself, her envy of her best friend Yukiko, is dragged out by the TV world as a shadow in the mid-boss for the dungeon.
That's right! I'm the one who can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on me. That's why she's my friend. I'll never loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me. Shut up! You're...
Chie, no!
You're not me!
Chie! It's coming! You have to use your powers to save Chie-chan!
the true self. What do you guys think you're doing? Trying to defend the real me? Then you're gonna pay the price!
Shut up! Quit being such a pain! Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
Ha! Think you can stop me that easy?
I think she's weak to wind skills, if I remember correctly.
Soda!
Let's just see how much Zio does. I could have restored some SP, I guess. We still can if I in battle, but if yeah, I guess if we lose here, I'll remember to do it.
All right, one for all and all for one.
To see how much damage this does, but following up with another Gara might be optimal actually. A6 damage there. Yeah, there's the green wall. Increase their resistance. Just go ahead and punch, I guess.
Counting on you.
And then we'll probably have Pixie heal a minute. Just keep Pixie, use Pixie to keep Yosuke's health up.
Thanks.
Keep bashing until the green wall wears off after 3 turns. Hit it with another Garu. He has it. Yosuke means she's gonna attack him. Go ahead and defend.
Nailed it for me!
Neutral to electric with Pixie, so I don't need to worry about it.
Counting on you. Persona! All right. Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, that did more damage than an all attack.
Why are you protecting her like that? She's nothing but a grubby bitch! How dare you! Here you go!
I'm thinking she upped her defense again, right? Nope.
All right. If you say so. Throw down. Persona!
Yeah, this is so much easier when I can manually control party members.
That won't work on me! Take this!
Sorry. Throw down. All right.
Trying to think what
What a waste.
so the one thing we could do about Yukiko is we could give Pixie ice skills, since the fusion for Pixie, the only one in the game, includes Jack Frost, which we need to get to level 12 to be able to do, because, you know, we need to be able to get to level 12 to get Jack Frost. So, something to consider tomorrow, I guess. At least giving her ice skills would help us with coverage in general. After beating the shadow and she accepts the ugly parts of herself, it turns into her persona and she joins the party. This is how every party member will join, by the way.
Yeah, I kinda get it now. You are me. A side of me I couldn't forgive, that I tried to ignore. But you still exist. You're a part of me.
After that, we're kicked out of the dungeon to recover, and after 5 hours of playing, we're officially through the intro of the game. But now that the tutorial is done, let's see how the first dungeon goes. In the Persona 5 Royal Pixie Only challenge, the first dungeon was by far the hardest, so let's see if that holds true still for Persona 4 as well. I've been playing SMT and Persona games constantly for the last 3 years straight, working my way through every challenge and super boss Persona has to offer, and through SMT 3 through 5 as well. Over my combined several hundred hours of playtime, I have gotten a lot better at them. So when I tell you that Yukiko's Castle is the most ridiculously difficult and punishing first dungeon in any Atlas game, I fucking mean it. To start with, we're on hard. So everything hits us harder, and we have the permanent "You're poor" debuff, which means no new and fancy armor for us, and no extra healing items either. We also don't even have a full party of 4 yet! Well, there are enemy types that will constantly summon new enemies. These enemies have so many resistances and immunities. In an SMT game, at least random enemies have to be balanced because they can be recruited. Do you see the Speedle? The Speedle repels physical and can be only hurt by Chia's ice magic. And what world should an enemy in the first dungeon be repelling physical attacks? Or how about this Heat Balance, which repels all elemental magic and can target Chia and Pixie's fire weakness? But good luck using any magic, as we have such limited MP to start with, and our only way to recover MP is to spend money with a fox. But again, we have no money. You might be asking, but Fox, surely the boss wasn't that bad. Surely you were over-leveled by that point, and it was fine. The boss also uses fire. She doesn't even have any weaknesses, as the weakness dice was added in Golden. She also has Mind Charge, which more than doubles her magic damage. We can't even cover Pixie's weakness through fusion. We are cooked. We are so literally and metaphorically cooked. Okay, that felt good to get off my chest. Yelling aside, this dungeon was pretty annoying, and the enemies do feel a bit overtuned. But obviously, I still got through it because there's still plenty of the video left. For the heat balances and beetles, it was really just a matter of finding out their one trick and not attacking into the repels. The heat balances were still dangerous due to their magic, but still manageable. I should probably talk about our 2 current party members that we have to work with. Yosuke is a good all-rounder who will fall off in the mid to late game, but really shines here in the early game. Especially since the MC is way more limited in this challenge run. Jie is a physical focused party member with ice magic for coverage. As mentioned before, she's also weak to fire, which is relevant when talking about the boss. So let's talk about the boss. Okay, burn to ashes, here it comes. MC's defending at least. Yukiko went down. Oh shoot, everybody went down. Okay. Alright. Okay, look, this boss isn't that bad. That'll be the next one. The real problem here is that we just don't have a good way of covering Pixie's fire weakness at this point, and Chie has the same weakness. This boss is stronger than her golden version, don't get me wrong. Her summon has the ice weakness instead of her having it. She has mind charge, her stats are slightly higher, she has a debuff skill to everybody's attack, and Shivering Rondo to combo with her summon and do massive damage to anyone with a fear stats effect. Thankfully, using the defend command stops enemies from hitting your weakness, so it's just a matter of learning her attack patterns and getting to a point where we could survive a war of attrition. But there isn't much in an RPG that can't be overcome through leveling up. One change I made from the Persona 5 Pixie Only challenge was I tried to do all my leveling up on stream. I feel like a lot was trivialized by me spending a bunch of time off-screen grinding during that challenge. So for this challenge, I did some extra Friday streams just grinding and doing boss prep work. During this specific Friday grinding stream though, I got to level 11 and could finally remake Pixie for the first time. I couldn't do this before because Pixie has precisely one fusion recipe, that being Jack Frost and Ouroboros. This will become a problem later, but I'll put off explaining that for a bit longer. For now, it's pretty useful as Jack Frost gets dodge fire, which we can put on Pixie to make our odds against Shadow Yukiko a bit better. One other interesting thing that happened while grinding, we were getting really lucky with Chris. I have multiple clips of Chie and Yosuke both critting multiple times in a row. My best guess is that because we're over leveled for these enemies, our luck stat is proportionally super high. So basically, something about the crit calculation probably compares the attacker and defender's luck stat. For example, the crow enemies in this game have a luck stat of 4 according to the wiki, so if our luck stat is like 8+, then it's more than double their luck. While our stats may be higher later on, so will the enemies. So if an enemy has a luck stat of 40, we would need a luck stat of like 80+ to have a similar effect. This is just a guess, but it was cool when it happened. And it stopped happening after this dungeon, so I'm guessing that's just what it was. With preparations made and practice against the boss, it was a fairly straightforward final attempt.
I am a shadow, the true self. Now, my prince,
Why don't we dance and make merry together?
Hang in there, Yukiko. I'm right here for you.
Oh, really? Then I'll make sure to give you plenty to deal with.
All right. Raccoonda.
Persona!
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be a pain to play a lot of JRPGs on keyboard. Maybe that's just because I'm not used to playing on keyboard. But like for me personally, I just feel like having a controller is like such an integral part of a lot of JRPG experiences, especially when you're talking about stuff that came out like on console, like this game or other like PlayStation JRPGs, because they're designed around the controller, right? So, well, that's like most of P4, Lorenzo, but yes, that would work. That does work. I will grant you that. That strategy does indeed work. So, how much does Zio do now that she's debuffed? Not bad. I'm waiting for her to bring in her little prince dude, mostly. That's a shame. No, it's not, Lorenzo. It's not.
We're not done yet. Show me this strength of yours.
Not with this restriction. Remember, Pixie is like super weak physically. Maybe you could do like a normal attacks only thing if you had the right persona. It would be kind of an interesting challenge run if you made like the MC mostly useless. Like if you did a run where the MC can't use any skills. The only thing with that though is you're kind of trying to horseshoe or like kind of fit SMT into a persona box where your party members aren't as flexible as SMT is. So at least with that, where like if you make the MC kind of not great, at least you can remake demons for your allies and have them do a lot of interesting things or a lot of useful things. But here, you know, you're kind of stuck with your party members. And game design is designed around you being able to kind of like make up for your party members' weaknesses, I think. Like cover the things that they don't cover or whatever.
Looks like I had the wrong idea. You're no
Princesses? Die, you worthless commoners! Alright. Nice, dodge fire.
It's cornered! You're nearly there!
Okay, Raccoon is still up, so we can't re-up it, because... yeah, that's just how this game works. I mean, let's be real here, Will. You could probably play your rhythm game for another 3 weeks, and then start playing P4 Golden New Game Plus, and you'd still finish it before I do.
Oh, Sensei's back on his feet!
It's gonna take me a while to get through this.
Sorry.
Lorenzo, I don't have as many options as I usually would, alright? Random skill inheritance, and I can only use Pixie, alright? I think we just try and kill Shadow Yukiko at this point. Didn't get a miss. Unfortunate. Ooh, Matatarunda, interesting.
Oh no! Chie-chan, they lowered your offense!
Yeah, we are getting kind of lucky here a little bit. A little unlucky, a little lucky. In some ways, so. Probably just heal. We're almost about to win. There's no point in, like, dying now. Getting too greedy. I think Prince has still got his ice weakness covered, so.
Yosuke's in danger.
Didn't
He
crit
needs
at
help.
least.
Sorry.
Our health is just so low. There it is. All right. Well, see, we just needed to level up for like another hour or two.
I gotta step up too.
Nice. Level 18. We're doing pretty good on that at least.
Leveled up.
That'll be helpful for the next dungeon at least. But yeah, beat Shadow Yukiko. So now we have a full team. That's nice. Yukiko has faced her other self. She obtained the facade to overcome life's hardships, the persona Kanohana Sakiya. I can actually pronounce that fairly correctly because I've heard it plenty of times. With the first boss fight done, we get Yukiko as a party member and some downtime to hang out with people. The most important person to hang out with being this fox. Ah, something's here! Oh, a fox? When did it? The mysterious fox you encountered at the shrine is sitting next to you. Could have followed you without you noticing? Whoa, where'd this guy come from? Dude, it looks scary too. Oh, this apron. I think I've seen it at the shrine before. You told everyone about your encounter with this mysterious fox. Huh? Cure us with leaves? Huh, cooperate with us. Are you
kidding?
serious? Someone wants money in exchange for fixing us up? The fox gave out a cry as if in affirmation. This fox can rub his magic leaves on us to heal us in the dungeon, but the cost is kind of expensive. As I mentioned before, Hard also reduces the amount of money we can earn by about 40%, as far as I can tell, just basing it off of how much we get on normal versus on Hard. Going back to the fox, hanging out with him will lower the cost, although his social link is actually just doing random quests around town, which I actually kind of like as a social link structure. God, please give me some friends. Jeez. Same, dude, same. Seems the fox wants to fulfill the request. Alright. I wish I had friends. I kind of wish that Persona 5 had had something similar. I guess you have that one dude, the, like, fanboy who, like, gives you all the quests for the forum. I don't know. People have mixed opinions about him, though. I guess same about the fox, too, but that's more just because, like, people hate doing the side quests because it's hard to track down without a guide for some of them. That and obviously our party members are important to hang out with. One change that Golden made was putting the ability for party members to save the MC from a fatal attack at the end of their social link instead of at the beginning like it is here in the original. Having that on Yosuke helped out quite a bit while traversing through the dungeon, as obviously if the MC dies, we just lose. So being able to forestall that by sacrificing our meat shields is obviously useful. Sorry, I mean friends, not meat shields. Yeah, same diff. I hated this place when I first came to Inaba. You can tell how small the town is from up here. But looking at it now, it's a nice town. Yosuke is smiling sadly. Ah, cheer up. If only it were that easy. Yosuke had a self-mocking smirk on his face.
I want to tell Saki-senpai something. That what's important isn't where you are. This town I hated so much, now I love it. There's still nothing here, but I have family and friends, and you. The important things are never far off, they're all around you.
Yosuke seems a bit embarrassed.
I always wanted to be special. I thought my life would finally have meaning if I was special to someone. That's why I was really excited when I got my persona. But I really didn't need it. It's not what you have or what you can do. Just being born, living your life. Before you know it, you're already special to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like you. You're special to me, you know?
Yosuke is rubbing his nose. You can feel Yosuke's warm trust. speaking of party members, our new party member is obviously Yukiko. She's a great party member, probably one of the best party members in every version of 4. I say every version of 4. I haven't actually played Revival yet. I assume she'll be good there too. She's got healing and fire magic. She's basically a souped up Yukari from Persona 3, where her magic does even more damage than Yukari's did.
Hello, dear viewers. It's time for Bad Bathhouse. Tonight I'll introduce a superb sight for those searching for sublime love that surpasses the separation of the sexes. I'm your host, Kanji Tatsumi, serving you this scandalously special sneak-in report. Goodness gracious, just imagine the things that might happen to me there. Woo! Well then, let's get this show on the road.
Dungeon 2. Give it up for Dungeon 2. Kanji's Bathhouse. This one didn't cause as many deaths, but it did kick me down to the start with a couple of deaths close to the top when I was trying to clear it for the first time. Ah. Just gonna go down, isn't he? And so did Yukiko. And there's the upside down. Even with the resist physical, yeah. Not weak to fire, dang it. Ah, okay. Well, good thing we just saved, huh? Man. Okay. Alright. Sure. Yeah, we'll probably have to level up some. Doesn't matter too much, I think, but there's Agilao for Yukiko, which is very nice. Yeah, I think we gotta get... I want to get... So... I want to get Shie to level 24 to get Counter. Counter in this game has a 10% chance to reflect damage. So that's pretty nice, considering the next boss we're going up against uses a lot of physical attacks. So if we can get Shie and everybody else to level 24, that should be a good level, hopefully, for the upcoming boss fight. Oh my gosh, another gold hand. Gimme, 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 gimme. I want it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I need it. We really do need quite a bit of money, hopefully, for this next boss fight. Look, we do need a good amount of healing items. Or I'd prefer to have quite a few, at least. Hopefully I can keep this build of Pixie for a little while and just, like, have her level up a bit. Since we have coverage for most elemental types here on her for right now.
You hit its weakness. Now's all
Okay. Nice. Gosh, I gotta say, I do generally enjoy a lot of the dungeon music in Persona 4, but I feel like I've heard so much of it sometimes that I want to drill my ears out sometimes. Like, between all, like, 3 or 4 playthroughs I've done of this game, at this point, it's like, some of them I've heard so much just because I've spent so long in the dungeons. I feel like this is one of them. Oh, hey, that's way better than what she is wearing. Oh, well, it's got a higher attack value. Much higher attack value, but it hits way less often. Gorgeous shoes covered with gold leaf. All right. Honestly, I kind of could value the consistency of being able to hit more with your normal attacks. They're not exactly going to do a lot of damage one way or another anyway, so... Because, like, going from, like, a 95% chance to hit to a 7% chance to hit, which is pretty massive, honestly. Even if it does have a good amount more damage. I think I can get rid of that with Patra. Ah.
Yuki-chan seriously out to lunch.
Alright, what do we got going on?
You can win with your eyes closed.
Sure thing, Teddy. Yeah, should I try that? Should I close my eyes and try and pick random skills and see how long it takes me to die?
That's some thick skin.
No.
Sensei?
Looks like I could have closed my eyes and it wouldn't have mattered one way or another. Dang it. Okay. Ah, we're doing pretty good there too. Oh well. If OG Persona 3 has the table boss, OG Persona 5 has the Okumura boss fight, then OG Persona 4 has the Shadow Ryuji fight. Actually, Shadow Ryuji isn't the problem here. The problem is his helpers. Nice Guy has access to healing skills, Secunda and Heat Riser, while also resisting physical and fire skills and trading ice instead of being weak to it like in Golden. Tough Guy has Rampage and Kill Rush as well as Dikaja. The main difficulty of this fight is that it's relatively early on, giving you fewer options, and the helpers can't really be touched by the girl's magic types, so it was a bit of an endurance test. To help the MC have a better chance of surviving, I ended up putting Resist Physical on Pixie through Fusion, which I probably put off explaining for long enough. So, part of this challenge run was that I wanted a reason to do social links, because that's such a huge part of Persona. But if I didn't allow remaking Pixie, there would be literally no mechanical reason to do so. No other Persona game has this problem. Even the other versions of P4 have reasons to kind of hang out with people that would have been useful for this challenge. But in retrospect, I kind of wish I didn't anyway and just hung out with my party members, because I forgot how annoying random skill inheritance is. Both the original Persona 3 and Persona 4 on PS2 have random skill inheritance, which means you're basically playing slots with what skills get inherited during Fusion. This is actually fun on a casual playthrough, but is a nightmare when trying to get a specific build.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! 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 Aw.
One of my most standout memories of the first time I played P3 during COVID was spending 8+ hours, an entire day, just watching YouTube and trying to get 4 specific skills on Thanatos. Just pulling that lever 8 hours straight, baby. 8 freaking hours. Because I had nothing else to do during COVID. I never got all 4. And again, for this challenge, I spent a lot of time on and off stream just playing this Persona skill slot machine. I wouldn't recommend it, and in retrospect it was a mistake. At least grinding has a tangible and steady progression and end state. Playing the odds could be literally infinite. This won't be a problem for future versions of this challenge though. This time, getting Resist Physical, Dikaja to get rid of buffs, and Mipatra for status curing took only half an hour. But enough about that, let's get to the actual boss fight.
So arrogant and self-centered. They cry if you get angry, they gossip behind your back, they spread nasty lies. They look at me like some disgusting thing and say that I'm a weirdo, laughing at me all the while. You like to sew? What a queer! Painting is so not you. But you're a guy. You don't act like a guy. Why aren't you manly? What does it mean to be a guy? What does it mean to be manly? Girls are so scary. I ain't scared of them. Men are much better. They'd never say those awful, degrading things. Yes, I vastly prefer men. Hell with that. What makes you think you can say that shit with my face? Why, you're me. And I'm you. You do know that, don't you? No.
No.
No. No way!
Sir, on the charges of being gay, I plead nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh?
There's no way in hell that you're me! You're me, and there's no denying it!
Kanji-kun!
Everyone, on guard!
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I am a shadow, the true self. I'm just being true to myself, and that's why I'll get rid of anything in my way!
Are these Kanji-kun's true feelings?
I think that translation is slightly different. I had to play through this for Golden for the screenshot for today's thumbnail. I think the boss dialogue there at the start is a little bit different in the Golden translation, where he's saying, like, what's wrong with being true to my desires and like all that.
This isn't really him. It's just his emotions going haywire.
Yeah, I imagine that some of this Shadow Kanji dialogue is slightly different in the Golden translation versus the original English translation.
Didn't I just say I'm gonna get rid of you?
Okay, so we have Shadow Kanji, we have Tough Guy, and we have Nice Guy. The main priority here is going to be Nice Guy because he can buff and heal. So he's got to go first. So Nice Guy resists physical and fire and drains ice. We could hit him with Chie, but I think our best bet here is just to hit him with Gorilla from the MC.
Persona!
Okay.
Throw down! Persona!
And then we're just gonna have these two guard.
Eyes closed.
Okay, power charge. Yeah, there's Heat Riser. Okay, the defend was good. Let's go ahead and Garula with Pixie. We're gonna go ahead and Dekaja, so that way we get rid of the Heat Riser, so we're not taking a damage from Power Charge plus Heat Riser. And then we're gonna go ahead and defend. Do you prefer? I don't know. I mean, obviously, P4 Golden was the first one I heard, so there's probably some preference towards that on that end. But also, like, honestly, I don't hate the original P4 voice acting, but I will say I do think that the new one fits Chie a little bit better, like character-wise. Looks like he's gonna keep using Heat Riser, which isn't terrible. If he's using Heat Riser, he's not healing or anything. Nice. That went pretty well.
In danger. He needs help.
I mean, I could just keep Dekajing. It's gonna use up a lot of SP on Yosuke, but nice. We got the counter.
Yosuke barely has any help.
He healed him, but like, Yukiko didn't go down, so that, or sorry, Chie didn't go down, so that's good. I mean, if it's just gonna keep Nice Guy in a loop of like using the Heat Riser, that's fine, honestly. And then once Nice Guy's down, we can focus on Tough Guy. Guard with Chie or Yukiko, sorry.
Give me more.
I think once Nice Guy and Tough Guy are down, he starts using his ailment skills. I did, yeah. Do we have to use Dekaja here? Sorry, yes. Because he's power charged and he has Heat Riser on him, so we gotta get rid of that in a minute. At least reduce some of the incoming damage. Do we need to heal again? I think we're good. Let's just go ahead and guard with Chie and Yukiko. Ooh. Even with resist physical, man, I guess that was power charge, so. Oh, incoming. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Resist physical coming in pretty handy here. Dekaja again. And then we should have Chie and Yukiko defend this turn because he's power charged, so he's probably going to attack again this turn. Yep. Oh, shoot.
He needs help.
All right. Well, that was going pretty well. I just need to heal the MC a bit more. Okay. Let me just drop a save state real quick. There we go. But the only anime I've really watched of the Persona series is the Persona 3 movie. I haven't watched like the anime of Persona 4 or 5. I really should at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I should probably take advantage of the fact that Shadow Kanji is only attacking every other turn, and only guard with the girls on the turns where he's going to attack with power charge.
Yosuke's in danger. He needs help.
Okay. He didn't power charge, so that's good. Gives us another turn without having to worry about that. Rampage. Okay. The tough guy is actually not doing that much damage. It's mostly just Shadow Kanji that's doing a lot of physical damage right now. Okay. Attack is normal. I'll have to maybe see if I can get a GA to Tarukaja again. Dekaja again. And then we're gonna go ahead and Tarukaja. Pixie again. There we go. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and drop another medkit. No point in being stingy. No, maybe I could have had her defense, but that wouldn't just too bad. For some reason, you're not going for power charges as much this time around. I love the little, like, laughing noises. He just runs up, punches Yukiko in the face, and runs away again. Oh, boy. I was starting to think, Les, I was kind of mulling over in my head how you would be able to turn Persona into, like, a TRPG, kind of like D&D or something, and how that would work out. Like, you could definitely do it, right? The only thing is I wasn't sure how you would do, like, skills and stuff and, like, levels. I think the best way to do skills, at least, would be to, like, have everything nice. All right, that's a nice guy down. I think the best way to do it would probably be to do Kaja one more time. Use the ranks that are inherent in a lot of Persona games, because any of the Persona games that have, like, skill cards have them ranked, so that way they can, like, tell which rank of skill cards to give to the player. Hey, Alex. Okay, Shadow Kanji's charged. Ouch. Okay. Alright, so now we're on Tough Guy. Tough Guy drains Fizz and Fire, but we can hit him with Ice. I think our best bet here then... Well, we should maybe just defend because Shadow Kanji is about to hit us with a power charge attack. So let's just guard with everybody real quick. Okay. Nice. Missed two of us. And then let's go ahead and Garula. Garu. And then let's go ahead and should we start doing chip damage to that dude? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, slowly but surely we're picking apart this boss fight. I think if I hadn't made plans for this, or I hadn't gotten resist physical, this would have been a lot harder. Or if we didn't grind yesterday. I think all the preparation definitely helped. But so far, so good. We'll see. We haven't gotten to Shadow Kanji's second phase, which I think he enters once Tough Guy and Nice Guy are down. Okay. Probably not worth putting that back up again. There we go. All right. So we are just at Shadow Kanji left. I think he's gonna start using his ailment skills here pretty soon. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. So the only thing he knows is light and dark. So let's go ahead and use Agilao. Yeah, okay. Power charge. Alright, let's go ahead and defend one turn here with everybody, because he's power charged, so. He also doesn't resist physical or anything, so he can kind of just do whatever. The big problem, like I said before, is really just his, nice guy and tough guy, so. Let's have Yosuke use a med kit. We have one more left. Getting down there. Let's have Chie go ahead and buff the MC real quick. And then she'll also buff Yukiko, I think. And then Tarukaja Yukiko, buff her attack. Agilao. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay.
Get out of my way, or I'll crush you. Come with me.
Yeah, so now he's gonna start using his ailment skills. This should be the poison on, yep, on the guys.
Get rid of that poison.
Okay. I have to use items for this. I think we just attack here with the MC, and we have Yosuke and Chie heal the poison in a minute. Because I want to keep attacking while I have the buff up. I think, yeah, there's the T. Yeah, use the T on yourself. And then go ahead and use the T on the MC. And then Agilao. Nice. And then this should be for making the girls angry. Which is fine. We'll just mute Patra. This is why I wanted more MP on the MC real quick. Because me Patra gets rid of that. And then we're going to go ahead and...
My way. What's wrong with acting however I feel like? Hold me.
Here's his electric skill. Nice. Yosuke dodged it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think now would be a good time to use that last med kit. So let's go ahead and use that last med kit with Yosuke. There we go. But that was our last one, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Our best source of healing now is probably Yukiko. So... But we're getting down there. We're getting down there. Long fight, but we're doing okay.
I know you all thought it was weird. Deep down, you don't accept me at all. No matter what, I won't lose.
Here we go. Okay, so poison. Let's just have our guys heal themselves so they don't take the poison damage. Here comes Fenneckel Spart. We'll see if Yosuke gets hit. Yeah, he did. Okay. Nice. Nice dodge, MC. Okay. Let's go ahead and Garula. But yeah, Shadow Kanji's on low health, so we're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and we'll have Yukiko heal us. We could just have Yosuke start defending from now on, honestly. Because we could probably kill the boss without Yosuke's damage. And if he's going to give him extra turns from the Fanatical Spark, it might be better just to defend with him. Yeah.
Yosuke's in danger. He needs help.
So big and strong.
Okay, so let's do this.
Way too low.
T.
You're gonna pay, damn it. Yosuke's
Guard.
all poisoned. Everyone's health is way too low.
T.
Sorry. Sensei, mind your health, okay?
Medea.
danger! Help! Someone!
I know I really should cure that poison, but we could also use the Medea. Alright, so here comes a big attack. So let's go ahead and have MC Guard. Same with Yosuke. It won't be Fanatical Spark, I guess, because Power Charge. It probably won't be Fanatical Spark, so I guess I could keep that in mind next time. Let's go ahead and have... just have the 2 girls guard as well, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, alright.
Sensei, hurry and get rid of that poison!
Let me go ahead and use something to get rid of the poison. I guess I could use an Amrita soda. No, we can use this. Yeah, it's... I think that's the only thing I have, right? Yeah, okay. We'll use this. We're almost at the end here. Okay. So let's just have Yosuke defend, so we're not giving him extra press turns. Assault dive. So much, so close, so close. All right, Medea. Here comes the Fanatical Spark. Yosuke is defending, so even if he gets hit, he won't take the weakness damage. Nice, miss 2 of us. I can only Garlo one more time with the EMC. Oh, hey, there it is. Nice. I'm sorry, sir. We don't accept Visa here. All right.
You leveled up. Excellent.
Nice. Level 25. Oh, nice. I can hold more personas now.
Yay, I leveled up!
That was close. Indeed, it was.
Accept me for who I am!
Whoa, whoa! I really don't swing that way!
I said stop it!
Can't believe something like this is inside me.
Kanji, you're...
Yeah, I know. I've known all this time I had something like you. It ain't a matter of guys or chicks. I'm just scared shitless of being rejected.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, really. Like Shadow Kanji was saying, won't anyone please someone accept me? It ain't a matter of guys or chicks. I'm just scared of being rejected. I think that's really what it is.
I'm a total pansy who tries to make everyone hate me.
You're not alone.
Come on, get up. Anyone who looks like me, I know they ain't so weak that they can't take a punch. I already know that you're me. You're me. I'm you, damn it.
I can't believe we only died once to that boss. That's pretty surprising. Honestly, like, only once? Crazy. Kanji has faced his other self. He's obtained the facade used to overcome life's hardships. The persona Taki Mikazuchi. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Shit.
Kanji-kun!
Let's get him out of here.
He literally punched himself in the face. Now that we've saved Kanji, let's take a breather. I've spent a lot of time focusing on the RPG aspects of this game, mostly because of the challenge setup, but I want to take a bit of time to appreciate the rest of the gameplay. I really love Persona 4's world. I grew up in a much more rural area, so this more small town setting really resonates with me a lot more than the city setting of 3 and 5. I kinda hope we get something similar for 6, but the odds of that are low, I think. It's just way easier to pack a city with things to do and people to meet. But that's why I like this setting. I love the idea that the seemingly simple town has so much going on beneath the surface. There's so many things to do and people living their own lives. This dude over here. Hey, did you hear about it too? Murder, I say. Even worse, a serial murder. I thought I could relax out here in the country, but this, I'm more tense than ever. Ah! Okay, dude, chill. Ah, you're the guy Nana-chan was with. Maybe it's okay if it's you. Okay, I think I'll brag to you. I have a younger twin sister. We're lucky twins. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. Isn't it? We're the same in every way. My sister's totally worth boasting about. Oh, I forgot about the twins' little story. Persona 5 dropped most of the interesting side NPCs. The only one I can think of is there's a school journalist that I think you talk to near the start of the game to get some more information on, I believe, right at the start of the game, and that's the only side character that's like an NPC that I can think of off the top of my head. Which is really disappointing to me, because I think 4 side NPCs are one of the best things about the game. All the way back there. What is it? You've seen that face before. She almost looks exactly like her older sister, like the older sister, who was looking for a younger twin. My older sister is looking for me? Tell her I'm here on the riverbank. I won't go anywhere. You should go tell the older twin you found her sister. Okay. Hold on, I want to talk to that dude in the jacket. See if he has anything interesting to say. Hey, if it isn't Dojima-san's boy, how's Nanako doing? I heard about her from my wife. She comes by sometimes on her way to school. She told my wife the cutest thing. Eating out is bad, so I'll resist. She's a real detective's daughter. That kind of discipline is something else. Aw. Nanako being cute as usual. Alright, let's go into town then. See, that's the thing, it's like, I miss having NPCs in Persona 5. I miss doing that. Like, you can't walk up and be like, oh hey, how's Futaba doing? You know, like, or, oh hey, I know you. I've seen you working in the cafe before. Aren't you living with Sojiro and stuff? Like, how's he doing these days? I haven't talked to him in a minute. You don't get any of that. You don't get any of that. You don't get like any world building from NPCs in P5, and it sucks. I know. You like, you're not supposed to like be popular at school. People don't want to talk to you. Like, you have the crowds in P5, but like, it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. It ain't the same. I don't know. Maybe it'll never come back because we're not on the PS2 anymore, but I don't know. Someone got mean by, okay. You told her where her sister was located. So that's where she is. Sheesh. What's she doing at a place like that? She should have come back here together with you. Well, that's okay. I'll go over and see her. I'm the big sister after all. Thanks for telling me where she is. It's impossible. King Moron split us up into groups for the school camp. I wanted to be in the same group as her. Fox, you're in the same group as Amagi and Satonaka, right? Oh man, that's so hot, isn't it? Damn it! I need to change my group somehow, or I'll need to change my plans to get to know her. He's crushing on the girl that wants to be a veterinarian on the roof. Gosh, I love the fact that you could follow a storyline. Sorry, I know. I keep going on and on about it, but I hope you guys could see why I like the like whole being able to follow like a storyline with like random NPCs and stuff. Like, I know it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, when you slow down and just like talk to everybody and like get an understanding of like what's going on, and like, it's fun to follow these storylines. I just enjoy them. I just do. I enjoy a good story. And I love seeing like the fact that somebody took the time to write all this dialogue out and like create these like mini stories that take place over the course of like an entire playthrough. I just like it a lot. They're like social links you can't hang out with. And you know what? I like it a lot. These students are gossiping loudly. Hey, do you remember Saki-senpai's little brother? Yeah, I do. What about him? He's completely back to normal, isn't he? Even though Saki-senpai's gone. Wow, really? That's so heartless! I can't believe it. I feel sorry for Saki-senpai, you know? Having a brother like him. Hey, have you ever called a radio station and requested a song before? I like doing it because you can request older songs, live recordings, and a whole bunch of other stuff. TV stations need images and props, but all a radio station needs is the music. This simplicity makes radio a richer form of media than television. In some ways. Not many people come here, so I find it a relaxing place to hang out. There are a few scary people who talk really loud, though. Looks over at the two gossiping girls. I really hope P4 Revival keeps them in the game and maybe even expands on them. Like adding in the character of the Aya's owner's daughter, which sounds odd, but she did make an appearance in the anime and she is mentioned in the original game. And she's a fun character in the anime, so it'd be cool to see her retroactively put into a remake. I don't have much confidence in the actual gameplay of Persona 4 Revival after Persona 3 Reload. I got my expectations way up too high for that one. But at the very least, I'll enjoy running around Inaba with a new coat of paint whenever Revival comes out later this year. Here's kind of an odd question. Has anyone ever randomly decided to give you a plastic model? Actually, yes. Dad! I've been thinking about my dad lately. What about? Well, he got glue stuck to that board you gave me a little while back. But this time the model's still attached. Yeah, that's right. It's just standing there. I bet he did that on purpose. Imagine having a model stuck to your desk. Only me, I swear. I wonder if there's some kind of glue-repelling, reflecting board out there. I might know of something. Something like that actually exists? Oh, I get it. It's from the city, huh? Well, if you can get any, will you tell me? I will definitely repay the favor. I promise. Accepted quest 12. Desk refurbishing part 2. Yeah, she's the daughter of that dude who's like down in the dumps and wants me to make a model for him. See? It's so interesting. It's so interesting. It's so good. It's so good. I like how that quest feeds into this quest and like you can follow the arc and like, it's so good. I don't know. Am I being a bit much? I might be. I know. I'm geeking out over it. It's fine. It's whatever. Not too long ago, my grandpa fell down, so I've been entrusted with the task of making dinner. I like potato salad, so I made it. But man, potatoes are hard to cut while they're hot. I kind of burned my hand. Cooking is a pain in the butt. It can be a pain in the butt, yes. I got called out of class by King Moron, but it went okay. He just gave me some candy and then we had a really long talk about my plans for the future. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. That dude who's like, oh, my life sucks right now because I had to close down the store. Where is it? I wish my life had meaning again. It's this quest for the fox. So, the dude is like, man, I had to close down my grandfather's shop that like he passed down to my father, and I inherited it from him, and I had to close down this like model making shop because I can't compete with Junas. Man, this sucks. This sucks so much. And so you talk to him, he's like, man, I have all these models and nobody really wants them. And you're like, well, I'll make one. And he's like, really, you will? And it like gets him excited about that. So, hey, check it out. King Moron called out my girlfriend out of class. Think she's okay? I wonder if she's taking it. You're in that class, right? Just tell me what happened. No need to sugarcoat it. One other thing I'd like to mention. At certain points while playing, I would bring up footage of Persona 4 Golden for comparison. Yeah, there's Kanji with a salt shaker. I assume it's salt. It might be sugar, but I think it's salt. The angle on this is slightly really different in Golden as well. Do I have that? I might have that. Hold on. I think the angle on this in Golden is different. I know we talked about it before, but now I'm kind of thinking about it. I just want to see. I mean, I've got it, so I might as well grab it, right? Something kind of fun if I can pull it up a minute. Let's see. Here it is. And then just go ahead and full screen this. Turn this on. Man, it's so much brighter. It's honestly, it looks a little washed out. Like, it looks a little shiny looking at Golden here, honestly. Also, like, the glass isn't as, like, frosted. It's a little weird. Like, the glass is more transparent on the sliding door there. Like, look how different it looks. Like, look at the wall. So the wall is kind of like bluish gray, in the original, and then here it's like gray, like there's no blue tint to it at all. Yeah, everything's just so much like lighter, for better or worse. Here it like almost is too much, I think. Like it feels like somebody boosted the saturation to kind of a ridiculous degree. But you can also see the camera angles like up higher again, like it was with the festival. Again, just like you know, limitations of the 4:3 aspect ratio. Actually, it's kind of funny. It looks like the deck there, like you could have Kanji sitting on the deck there, but if he was sitting there, he'd be covered up by Dojima's portrait or like the other portrait. So he's standing over there, even though there's room for him to sit down. And so to get everybody in the same shot and everything, they had to make him stand up over there, it looks like. Yeah, it looks so much different. You really don't notice until you like go back and forth between the two directly. Anyway, the visuals for Golden do feel a lot more saturated. I'm not sure if the more saturated tone was to compensate for the PS Vita screen when Golden was originally made, or if it's an intentional choice. But it hasn't been changed in the PC port in the future version, so either it's an intentional choice or they didn't care enough to change it back once it was no longer trapped on a handheld. Some cutscenes also feel a little bit awkward because they were originally meant for a 4:3 view instead of a 16:9 view. So there's some extra empty space on the sides or slightly different camera angles.
Is he cute? What do you think, Kanji?
Huh? What are you asking me for?
Well, I was just wondering if he was your type.
Oh, I get it. What you're really asking is, will you please beat the shit out of me, Kanji?
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I see something and I can't unsee it. So, okay. This is really stupid, but I can't unsee it. So, you see the MC holding the popsicle stick? The animator missed. It's like probably impossible to see on your phone, so that's why I had to blow it up. But yeah, the E4MC is using the force apparently. Gosh dang. What was the? It's just like a couple inches over. He's not, no. There's like a little bit of that kind of there's a little bit of that going on in some of these games where like you could tell like some of the animations aren't quite lined up with like holding something or whatever, but it's kind of whatever most of the time. I just noticed it like pretty badly there. I think Yosuke or no, here it is. Yeah, Kanji has kind of the same thing going on. Let me bring that up real quick. Oh. Oh, it gets worse. Look at Kanji. Like, it's also slightly off. Like, the stick is in front of his finger there. I think, like, Yosuke is the only one who it looks convincing, like he's actually holding it. No, it's not even that. It's not even close enough. Look, it's like in front of his knuckle. He's like holding like a fist motion, like, but like it's outside of like his upper knuckle. And that's probably the same in like the golden version of the game too, because they didn't change any of these scenes. But yeah, that was a nice break. Okay, now back to the dungeon with us. Oh, looks like I've been rambling for so long that we actually got 2 new party members. Okay, look. The Risei fight is just a scripted story fight. There's not much there. And the Teddy fight wasn't that interesting either. Time comes for us all. We don't need to spend another hour and a half just going over the dungeons for very little payout. The next boss fight is interesting though because it's the culprit behind everything. Mitsuo.
That's him, all right. It's definitely the guy on the Midnight Channel. It's settled then. He is the killer. And he's in here now.
This guy came to our shop before. Was he spying on me? Oh my god, I really was being targeted.
Damn it! Freaking punk!
Hey, I've seen him before too. Oh, now I remember. Yukiko, it's that one guy.
That one guy?
Back in April, remember? He suddenly came and started hitting on you.
You're Yuki, right? You want to go hang out somewhere? Hey, Chie, which do you think is heavier? A pound of feathers or a pound of steel?
Oh, him! The dude who got served by Yukiko in front of the school. Man, Chie, how'd you remember something like that?
Alright, so it's very funny to me. You can see there, they had to stretch out the picture of Mitsuo, I guess, to kind of like make it look more like a picture. But like, that's supposed to be Mitsuo's picture. It's like, man, that does not look anything like him at this point. By the time it's been squished down and stretched out, it like doesn't resemble him at all. You can actually find him around the town throughout the game. Oh, hi, Mitsuo. The police still haven't caught the killer? Those idiots, can't they do anything right? I tell you, the world is chock full of idiots. Take the morons that ride around on bikes in the middle of the night, for example. Guys like that can't do anything about each other. They're worthless. And let me tell you, the student from the rival school ranted on and on. Oh, Mitsuo. Hi, Mitsuo. How are you doing, buddy? Are the police handling this investigation or what? They're always a step behind, don't you think? I agree. For real, I just don't want to see our tax dollars going to waste. Hey, what do you think about that Muraoka guy at your school? Is pretty suspicious? He got a rep for being strict, but he's pretty arrogant too. I bet that deep down he's got some crazy grudges. And teachers rank pretty low in society's totem pole, you know. Who are they to teach anything about the society, huh? The student from a rival school dragged on and on. I disagree. You think you're really all that naive, aren't you? Hey, don't you think that okay, same thing. I forgot that he yeah, I forgot that he interacts with Muraoka at some point. He's not pleasant. Basically, he's acting out due to a lack of attention. I always wish we got a bit more backstory on him, or more of a character arc or something, as he seems to be mad at the world for not giving him the attention and recognition he deserves, so he retreats into video games where he's always important in the main character. His boss fight involves breaking down his outer shell to reveal that he's just a big baby on the inside, so do with that what you will. And a tough outer shell it is. It will keep regenerating, and every time it does, he levels up and gets stronger and unlocks more powerful attacks. It's actually a pretty cool concept for a boss fight, working in the theming of an old school Final Fantasy / Dragon Quest style RPG. Yeah. Yeah, Yukiko's doing a lot more damage now that she's got Fire Boost. Okay, that was a decent amount less damage. Dang. Really still missing, huh, Pixie? But we'll see. I have a feeling we're probably going to win here. Because we were pretty close the last couple of times, so I think now that we're a little bit higher level, we'll be fine.
Kanji's useless.
Gosh. Alright. Energy shower, get rid of that exhaustion on Kanji. I've acquired iced tea. Nice. That is very nice for hot days.
Here goes.
Yeah. I like half and halves, even though they're not super good for me. Which is Mix of iced tea and lemonade, by the way. Call it a half-naff. Okay, there's the Dekaja. That's fine. That was about to wear off anyway. White wall, so it's going to use ice attacks. So we should have Yukiko defend. Let's Raccoonda. Oh, cat movement. Now she's long cat. Look at her, all stretched out there. Oh right, I have to have Yukiko guard because of ice magic.
Whoa, Kanji, are you okay?
I probably should have had Kanji go last in our turn order. Oh well. Gonna try and fear. Okay, missed. Nice. Nice, and he didn't work on his okay, Mipatra here. He didn't work on his shell at all. Honestly, having Mipatra on Pixie has been genuinely useful. Like, Pixie has had two genuinely useful skills throughout the entire game, is Mipatra and Trifuri. Trifuri lets us run away from any battles that I really need to run away from. Like, if things are going very poorly in a random battle, I can just kind of run away. And then, Mipatra has been useful for several boss fights, including this one. But it's kind of cool that those two skills have been like useful throughout the game.
I am thou.
Sorry.
Okay, he's gonna start using ice attacks again.
Persona. Here goes. Persona.
Oh, he's still trying to build his thing then. I guess we got him to and under a certain HP threshold, so he's trying to like, yeah, build up the shell again. Okay, so everybody can attack this turn. Let's see, how much damage did Kanji do last turn? I think he did about 100 something with his physical attack, so let's see how much he does with his magic attack in a minute. I don't think we'll be able to break the shell before he makes it, but
Here goes.
97. Okay. But like, he's less likely to miss with a magic, so it's about the same. I guess he doesn't use up HP with a magic. We could just have him use up all of his magic and then like swap over to physical. If the fight goes that long, but we'll see. Sure, just Aguilao. That's fine. I really don't think it's going to be enough to break the... Yeah, okay. So unless the AI does something weird here... Oh, okay. We might actually be able to break it then. Okay.
Persona.
Go, go, go! Sorry, I just heard that in Teddy's voice. I think he has a voice line like that somewhere. Oh no, what I'm thinking of is fight, fight, fight! From his like, yeah, there we go. From his navigator voice lines.
Let's attack with all our strength. Oh,
Bully the baby! Kick it while it's down. Yeah, man, he's getting low on health. Oh shoot! Oh no! Oh no!
Teddy, are you okay?
Gosh,
Someone
dang
run.
it! Oh my gosh! All right, he didn't like being bullied, I guess. All right, well, At this point, I'm really starting to feel the lack of DPS from Pixie. I could kind of get around it in the early to mid game, but here at the late game, there's no denying that Pixie is not nearly on par with the damage output that the MC usually would have, causing fights like these to drag out even longer than normal. Oh, nice. Okay, I think that's the third HP voice line, so we're getting there. But we've gotten this close before, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, he's just gonna finish the shell. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't use Gigadyne here. Yeah, he's using Gigadyne. Shoot. All right, let's see how much damage this does. All right, everybody held on. That's good.
Someone heal him.
Okay. Exhaustion. I'll cure that with the Padra. Or sorry, with energy. Okay.
Teddy, are you okay? Someone heal him.
All right, what do I want to do here? Let's do this. So let's go ahead and... Where is it? I think it's up here. Maka Leaf. I think that was Kanji's Endure, by the way. Yeah, it always gets a little dicey when he starts spamming Gigadyne. Oh gosh, darn it. Okay. Nice. Nice Yukiko. Okay.
Whoops, Teddy's gone boneless.
Gone boneless. So funny. Alright, alright. This is the PS2 version, Snorlax. That's why it's this aspect ratio. It is the PS2 original version of the game. And yes, Yukiko's dungeon was hard. Probably the second hardest boss fight behind this one so far.
Here goes.
Okay. Yep, yeah. I didn't have any way of covering the fire type weakness, so I just had to kind of live with it. Nice dodge, Kanji. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh shoot, I have to Raccoon again. Okay, well, at least I can finally do this. Been waiting to do this for a minute, so I can start getting more damage on him. We're doing okay. We're definitely doing better than yesterday, so. Yeah, just Mediarama again. You and Kanji both are kind of low in health, so.
Here goes.
Zionga. Getting there. Getting a little low in SP, but I think we'll be fine. I think the fight's gonna finish one way or another before we really run out of SP. Except for maybe on the MC. Might have to use an item there. Dang it. Okay. Okay. That's probably true. Does he resist Fizz? I don't think so.
We have our chance. Are you ready?
I'm just using Kanji's electric attacks because his weapon gives him a plus 25%. Well, it gives him electric boost, is what it does.
Teddy's gone boneless.
Teddy's gone boneless. Yeah, MC's getting really low in SP. Might have to use an item on him. Maybe I should have had Teddy heal there. I think we'll be fine, at least for one more turn. It's crazy how much damage output Gigadyne has. Even like the Mabuku and like the other Ma skills that he has don't do as much damage as Gigadyne does. Okay, so he's starting to build up his thing again. If he uses both turns next turn to rebuild his thing, it's not gonna... I think he's out of his using magic, but I'm wondering if I should just try and go for the kill here. Oh, he's like so low. Hey, there it is. No? Okay, I think this is it. Bit of a gamble, but he literally doesn't have any HP left according to the bar, so I'm assuming this is gonna be it. If not, he might kill us, but we'll see. Nope, okay, alright. Is he gonna use... Man, he has no health on his, bar left, but he's still kicking. Alright.
No, Kanji's scared.
Alright, Mipatra one more time. Come on. Go down already, man. There we go. This has got to be it. Bear pile on the baby. Yep, that's it. All right. Game, set, match.
It's level up time.
All right. That's 5 deaths. So, yeah, I think that's the hardest boss so far since Yukiko. There's probably going to be a harder boss coming up in like the next few. I remember the Naoto boss being quite a pain sometimes, and I think every major boss fight past this gets 2 actions per turn, but
finally awake,
got through that one, so that's good.
A major pain in our ass.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Yosuke. He definitely was. But unfortunately, it looks like Mitsuo is just lying for attention. While he is responsible for the death of Mr. MySpace from the start of the game, he isn't the one throwing people into the TV. At this point in the game, I picked up something that would become very useful for the rest of the playthrough. In the original P4, you can trade the fish you catch with the old man down by the riverbed, and he changes what he has on a monthly basis. Some of the equipment that he has is really, really good stuff. A lot of it would be distributed to the Jewel Trade-In store that they added in Persona 4 Golden at the Shiroku pub at night. But some of it was so good they put it behind quest rewards. For example, this month he has an armor piece that can be worn by either boys or girls and gives 50% bonus XP. The stats on it are pretty low, but 50% XP is 50% XP. I guess we could eat at Aya, but... Hey boy, catch anything? I think it's this that we want. Yeah, Guardian for the Hayaka shirt. So if we go to equipment... Behold! 50% plus XP! Amazing! Wonderful! Ha! This was really useful for just saving a whole bunch of time during this playthrough. In fact, you can also trade for a sword in the last month of the game that gives the MC another 50% bonus XP, which was really useful because, you know, Pixie's level kept resetting every time I remade her. This is actually one of the only things that they nerfed, kind of, in Persona 4 Golden. You can only get one of the 50% XP shirts per playthrough, as it was changed to a quest reward instead.
What are you guys doing here? Hey, what do you think you're doing? I didn't say you could go in there.
Nanako-chan's missing!
What? What do you mean?
Naoto's on the phone, calling from Nanako-chan. I mean, your house.
Shirogane, you there? What the hell's going on?
I'm at your house right now. The front door is open and there's no one inside. I'm afraid that Nanako-chan has been kidnapped by our serial killer. Surely you must have known, Dojima-san. The case isn't over yet.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my daughter. If this is connected to that murder case, the top brass won't accept the facts until it's too late. I'm not gonna wait for those clowns.
But do you even have any ideas or leads on who took her? If they used a car, there's no way...
Shut up! That's why I'm hurrying! Hang in there, Nanako. Daddy's coming for you. Shit!
What the? Hey, is that smoke?
What happened?
Was on my way to Namatame's house when I saw him drive past me. I gave chase, and he... Damn it. Where's Nanako? On Namatame. Find him. Please. You guys.
Are you all right?
I must look like hell right now. Nanako. She's my reason for living. If I lose her, I might as well be dead. She must be so scared right now. Waiting for someone to save her. And here I am. When she needs me most. I'm helpless. What kind of a father am I? I can't even protect my own daughter.
Dojima-san.
If anything happens to Nanako, I'll make Namatame pay. You can save Nanako, right? I trust you. Please, save her for me. You're the only ones I can turn to right now. Please.
We will rescue Nanako-chan at any cost. It may take some time, but you must put your faith in us and wait for us to return with her.
With Nanako taken by the culprit, we have to chase after them, which brings us to the best dungeon of the game.
This is Nanako-chan's? It's so beautiful. It's like a storybook vision of heaven.
Like heaven, huh?
I haven't had to add a death to the death counter in a while. I guess we'll see if that this dungeon changes that at all. It does indeed. Welcome to Heaven, created by Nanako's torment over the early death of her mother. The boss of this dungeon is the kidnapper Namatame. You can actually find him around town buying stuff like vending machines. Oh, hi. Can't get my mind out of those memories. Oh man. Come on, I was trying to vibe with the music. I should mention that I made the final build of Pixie before jumping into this particular dungeon. I ended up gambling for it off stream. Took about 2.5 hours, a little bit more than that. And then earlier today, I spent an hour remaking Jack Frost and Ouroboros with more physical skills and stuff, so they couldn't pass. So I was more likely to get what I wanted on Pixie. I did a whole write-up in the Discord if you want to check the Persona channel of like what all my options were. I eventually got down to this. So this is Mazio, Repel Fire, Agi, Garodine, and Sharp Student. I decided that Enduring Soul was not necessary because we can get an Endure accessory. It won't be Enduring Soul, but it'll be Endure pretty soon here. In fact, we could technically get one a time now from random golden chests, and you can get an Enduring Soul accessory from the last couple of dungeons. However, there's no other way to cover Pixie's fire weakness other than like getting like Repel Fire or something else like that on her. So in the end, I decided Enduring Soul was not super necessary. I would have, between the two, between Repel Fire or Enduring Soul, I decided Repel Fire was more important. So that's where we're at with that. So yeah, this is what Pixie's gonna look like for the rest of the game pretty much. You know, she's gonna level up some, but apart from that,
Back. I'm going to save her!
What's happening to him?
If we don't do something, this could be bad. His powers are attracting more and more shadows to him.
You guys got any suggestions?
Look at him! He's merging with the shadows! What is this?
Damn it! We've come this far! We're not losing now!
we'll see about that, Yosuke. Bum ba bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum bum. Peace and love.
I'm going to save her! Don't interfere!
The gimmick for his boss fight is that he has the unique ability to briefly take control of our party members, as well as randomly change the effectiveness of elemental attacks. I think this phase lasts until he gets to half health, by the way.
Save her!
Yeah, there it is.
I'm going to save her!
There's quad coverage. Okay. Atmosphere change. We don't know what he's buffed. He's buffed a element. We don't know what it's going to be yet, though. Everything else gets debuffed.
Don't get in my way!
Oh, phase 3. Okay. He's going to start controlling allies and having them physically attack us, I think. I was pretty worried about him taking control of party members during this fight, but in the end, he only took control of Yukiko, who I had already covered my fire weakness on Pixie, and so it didn't do him much good. They're getting through it, though. Might be able to do this on the first try. That'd be nice. I have plenty of other stuff we could mess around with if we really want to do better at this fight, so. If we can do it in one go, I'm totally okay with that, though. Not Zia skills, is it?
Come on down!
Nope. Oh, is it fire again? That's funny. He shoots fire again.
It's over.
At some point, he's just going to start spamming his alt attack. Like his almighty attack until everybody dies where he does.
Guys,
We're probably getting pretty close to that. Nope. Who's he going to grab this time? All of them? Okay. Just CMC now. All right.
Don't give in. Please get back up.
Here's the be all end all. Okay,
Persona!
usually for this, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Usually for this, section I have, a persona is immune to most things, but,
Senpai, are you okay?
bead time. If we were gonna use a bead, now's a good time to do so. All right. Good to see you again, guys. See if we can finish this guy off. Oh, here it comes.
Whoa, Kanji, are you okay?
Yeah, he's just gonna keep spamming that for the rest of the fight. There it is. Okay. Hey, look at that. Beat him on the first try. Wasn't sure if that was gonna be a thing, but it was.
Yeah, leveled up.
So, for the sake of time, I'm actually going to skip over the next dungeon and boss. I know, it's practically sacrilege. Hear me out. The boss fight wasn't as interesting as last two. It's just not. Giant Eyeball is good, but it's just another slog fest. It doesn't have any sort of like interesting mechanics like the last two. Two, it lets me preserve the big reveal for people who haven't played P4 yet. All right? I technically have not mentioned any bit about the big reveal, especially as there's probably a lot of people who are going to be interested in the game when the remake comes out and have never played the original. I know I'm skipping over a lot here, but that's because Persona 4 has a bit of an endgame bloat problem. Because the major theme of this game is the search for the truth, TM, it tries to fake you out on the final boss or culprit multiple times. First in Mitsuo, then with Namatame, then with with the other boss that we're not talking about, and finally with the Eyeball. Which, if you've played Persona 3 or especially 5, this seems like a good final boss candidate. Especially considering he's teased about halfway through the game with a Shadow Teddy boss fight. Golden, and probably the remake, is even worse about this as it adds an extra optional boss fight in December, which is skipped over here in the original version of the game. That means that if you're playing the newer versions of this game, you get faked out on the final boss fight not once, not twice, but 5 separate times. But, like I said, we get to skip all that and head straight to the end of the game here. Your only chance to find the actual final boss and get the true ending of the game is on the final day of the game. This is the typical last day of a Persona game. One last chance to go say goodbye to all your social links, any interesting NPCs, and take one last walk around the map you've run all over for the last 50 plus hours of gameplay.
You have come.
I really do appreciate this final hurrah of the games. It gives you, the player, and the characters a chance to reflect on this rather long journey and everything that's happened. Going around saying goodbye, huh? What'd you think of the sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? Must seem weird to you. Huh. I wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remembered that first time. Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. I can't imagine how it's gonna be like living here without you. A quiet, peaceful town. No need to use our personas anymore. Eventually, once you've talked to everybody and said goodbye, all that's left to do is go back to the Dojima's house and end the game. And here's where the game pulls a really nasty trick on you. It asks if you want to immediately head back to the house from where you are. The game is signaling to you, hey, you've done everything there is to do here. Do you want me to save you the walk over and just end the game? It looks like a quality of life thing to save you a few minutes. In reality, it's a trap! As saying yes will start the ending of the game and lock you out of the true ending. You say goodbye to all the people you formed close bonds with. You should return to your house to prepare for tomorrow. No. Gosh, imagine if you did, huh? There's probably so many people who said yes and then got really annoyed that they had to beat Amano Sagiri again. What you have to do instead is say no and go to Junes. The roof hangout that was inaccessible before is now open. Yeah. There's no need to be here. You've said goodbye to all the people you have formed close bonds with. You should return to your house to prepare for tomorrow. I'm not finished yet. Stop by the food court one last time? Yes. So you have to, like, insist to go here. That's interesting. I forgot about that. You have to, like, insist on going into the food court here. Man, that would have tripped up so many people on the first playthrough. The usual food court. This is where you had spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories. Heading there, the rest of the party also shows up on a whim. As you sit and chat about the investigation and everything that's happened, Naoto and the MC begin to feel that something is still missing, and they're not seeing something important.
Didn't that ominous something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability.
Honestly, it's kind of a cool continuation of the themes, right? Like, you as the player have to be dedicated to the truth and still thinking about things. It's easy to assume that you have beaten the game after Amano Sagiri, and because technically you kind of have, but you have to be thinking, you have to not be satisfied with what appears to be the ending. You have to think about it and think, did you actually figure out everything? And I think some of it is a little esoteric with, like,
so that he
the
might use
questions that aren't answered. Like, you can maybe just assume that, like, oh, not everything was answered, you know? Like, oh, it's a story, not everything got answered, oh well. But
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you?
plus, we're calling up on things that happened at the start of the game. This game probably took you a couple months to beat at the very least, when you were playing it as a kid or when you first got it. It's very possible you could have forgotten about some of the minor details of, like, something that happened 60, 50 hours ago, right? Of gameplay, at least, you know? Someone must have given the MC Namatame and the culprit their powers. Someone who lives here, so they wouldn't be out of place, and they could meet newcomers without suspicion. The power to enter TVs, where everything about this case started. You learned about the Midnight Channel from Chie a few days after coming to this town when she told you the rumor. When you think back, you feel as if something happened to you as well upon your arrival here. There is something.
We were involved in a murder case last year.
If you don't want to be spoiled on the biggest hidden secret of the game, skip to the next chapter or timestamp on screen, but this next section is really good. Talking to Dojima, you may remember that he actually stopped somewhere on the way to his house at the start of the game. He stopped for gas. Nanako had to use the bathroom. You got out to stretch your legs. You talked to the gas station attendant for a few minutes. And then you had a headache, and Nanako asked you if you were okay. Hey, big bro. On that day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station. I used the bathroom there. When I got back to the car, you were talking to that weird attendant. The weird attendant?
Wow.
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas station attendant because he was weird. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank, and then we went home, huh? Oh yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I don't remember seeing him much before, so he's stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah, come to think of it, I never saw that guy again. It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird, but after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro. I looked sick? You don't remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you car sick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason. I don't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you just came here to reminisce. So, why are you looking for this person you met first? Something going on with that attendant. Do you know him? It might be important.
I see.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you come back home early, okay? There's some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon. I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
The first place you stopped when you came to town was the gas station. Maybe something there will jog your memory? You actually can find the gas station attendant throughout the game, just like lots of other characters. Although, they don't say much, and the only time they show up is on quiet, rainy days. Hi there. Need something? Isn't this where I first? What are you talking about? Oh, is this about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. Do you know Namatame? Huh? Ah, the serial murder suspect. Real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Did those two come here? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. It's not like I knew them personally. If you got nothing else, you mind leaving me alone? Oh, you still need something? Hey, I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do something to them? Huh? To those two? Ah, you know, that's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it? What did you do to me? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town, and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all. Remember? We talked for a couple of minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you? About the first time we met? Who are you? Amazing! You've reached me at last. Well, let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come.
So the last battle wasn't enough for you? You certainly have the powers I was expecting. For your special potential, of course. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something.
What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
You feel an extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal. I am Izanami. Amano-Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. And now, you face me with it. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
The one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance. With the source of everything revealed, the final dungeon of the game opens, and so begin the investigation team's last mission. Stop Izanami, and make sure the fog never returns.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced. And it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It's kind of sad that this really is gonna be the last time we do something like this. You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives, there were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way. I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool. But he's so pathetic it makes my skin crawl.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this!
Man, it's hazy.
What? Sheesh, it's huge!
Come on! You know we've been through way worse than this thing! This is just the send-off our leader deserves! All right, time for the grand finale!
Here we go.
Knowledge of the truth is not everything. Yet drunk with truth, you exceeded your role and became too involved. Now, learn for yourselves whose wrath you have brought down.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go, guys!
Bum ba bum ba ba da da.
Let's go! Full
Ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba.
Sinful sons of man.
Da 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 da
End it all.
da ba.
We have to believe.
Yeah, I think I still like P3's final boss theme, I think, the most, just because it works in stuff from the Velvet Room theme, but this is also a very good one, too. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Persona! Throw down! Persona!
It's over.
How? How cruel!
I guess that makes sense. That'd be the most difficult song in the game. Although based off its basic melody here, I imagine that it must be a remix version of it, because I can't imagine I can't imagine this version of it being super complex for a rhythm game. Gotcha. Okay.
What's the matter? Did you intend to defeat me with such feeble strength?
I don't know. I think we're doing okay. Oh, right, Maggie, hold on. I didn't consider that. Maybe I should defend it here. Okay. Teddy and Yukiko. Boy, everybody besides MC just used their Endurer. That's not great. Okay.
Counting on you.
Under half. At least for the first phase.
You cannot atone so easily for your foolish pride in stepping into the realm of the gods.
No, good thing I just increased everybody's defense. Okay. Assault mirror. Or not assault mirror, assault signal. Oh, I wonder if she's using Megadolon because I put up a magic mirror. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's right. Some of the later bosses have that. Shoot, yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, she's using Megadolon more often because I put up the magic mirror. I forgot that some late game bosses have that as like a behavior pattern. Oh well. I guess I probably wouldn't do that again. Okay, I'm glad I equipped him with the chakra ring. He has less MP than Yukiko does naturally, I think, and he's using it up quite a bit, quite quickly. Defense reverted. Okay, how do I want to play this? I think just have everybody guard again. It's unfortunate that our defense is gonna revert, but I think our best bet is just to have everybody guard a minute. That should let us hopefully survive the Megadolon. See how that goes. Oh shoot, that's not good. All right, if there was ever a time to use it, it'd be during this fight, obviously. So, okay, hopefully the defense boost lets us survive this a bit better. Nice, missed a couple of people. All right, and then let me go ahead and buff everybody's attack so we have full buffs. I wish I had something to debuff enemies, but I really don't have that. If green vegetables were in this game, items would be even better because I could have MC throw mind charge vegetables on Yukiko to increase her damage output. But yeah, not really an option, unfortunately. Almost done with this first phase, though. Yep. Izanami seems impervious. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this turn, this chance to heal up then a minute. Maybe I'll throw up a Soma and refill everybody's SP if she's going to be vulnerable next turn as well.
Can you not understand? It is impossible to defeat me.
Okay, story time. So let's go ahead and... At this rate, it will be impossible to defeat Izanami. You recall what Igor and Margaret told you?
That is a crystal of power, which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
The Orb of Sight begins to unmask Izanami's true form.
Well then, allow me to show you my full splendor.
All right, phase 2.
I am a god. I'll teach you the truth of your minuscule existence.
Gosh, this design is pretty cool. I can't wait to see stuff like this remastered, right? Like, that's gonna be the fun part of P4 Revival, is like look at this and then imagine how grotesque and cool it'll look in like full HD, right?
This battle will determine our future.
You cannot defeat me with strength alone.
Yeah, but she also gets some pretty good, like, unique skills, Meddler.
Look out! We've never seen anything like her.
Okay. So, looks like that did not refill our SP HP, which is fine. Like I said, we have Somas. Let me go ahead and second phase of the song as well, which is fun. Kind of reminds me a bit of Metaphor's music, honestly, here. Did anybody else get that vibe from it? Kind of reminds me of me. I know that some of Metaphor's music also kind of sounds like some of SMT's stuff, which makes sense as well. Okay, that's everybody's buffs up. I think she technically has a cottage just like she did in the first phase, but she's less likely to use it, I think. Yeah, there's Mind Charge. Maracunda. Everybody's defense went down. Okay. I guess I should probably guard here because Mind Charge. Thankfully, our defense isn't actually lowered because we already raised our defense, but... Okay. Oh, here's Fury Yoshigomi. Okay. Physical almighty damage. Black Thunder.
Yukiko senpai needs help.
Physical almighty damage.
Yosuke senpai is injured. This is
Thanks.
bad.
Not again, Yosuke. Come on, man, get up.
Too slow.
Okay. Yeah, I really wish we had access to debilitate here. Even as an item, that would be such a huge help with this fight, honestly. Not having access to buffs and debuffs has really been a huge pain towards the end of this fight, the end of this playthrough. Can you let me out? Can you let me out? Can you set me free from this dark inner world? So.
Thanks a bunch.
Is it? Okay. Now break away. Can you let me out? Can you let me out? Can you set me free from this dark inner?
The stage is already set
And
for
there's the
your
loop.
demise.
Doesn't loop very well, does it?
Your lives here.
Good song, but does not loop very well. Black Thunder. Masakunda. Okay. This boss fight terrified me. If I was gonna die here, I would end the game entirely. I felt the same way with Marie. Fair enough. Yeah, as a kid, you don't think about that kind of stuff, you know? There's very few games which will actually commit that hard to, like, killing you if you lose, but yeah, I could understand why you'd feel that way.
Teddy, are you okay? Someone here.
Guess we'll just have Pixie attack. How much damage is Pixie doing? 161? Okay. Not terrible. Obviously not the most that we could get. But... Yeah, everybody else is going to do more damage than Pixie is at this point. So another reason why it's good to have MC just spam items here. Aw, that's unfortunate.
The time has come for us to end this.
Oh, Galligan Eyes, okay. Nice! Nice dodge! Summon Yomi, not gonna do anything. Galligan Eyes, if it hits, puts somebody's HP to 1 and inflicts Enervate. And then it's the same skill that Shadow Naoto uses, and then return to Yomi insta-kills anybody with an ailment, so. Now break away. Can you let me out? Can you let me out? Can you set me free from this dark inner world?
It's over.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.
Teddy, are you okay? Someone heal him.
Yeah, being able to use all my items up really gives me a lot more options in combat. Like, the MC can just spam items and, like, have, like, pretty much every healing and support skill available to him. Up to a certain point, right? Because at some point we'll run out of items, but she's already at, like, a fourth of her HP left, so we're getting there. Oh, okay, incoming. Time to defend for a turn, I guess. And then looks like hit and evasion rate will have to be re-upped at some point. And defense. Okay. Oh, incoming. Roll 10. Oof. Okay. Summon to Yomi, that's not gonna do anything. Great. Oh, debilitate. Oh, poor Yosuke. Poor Yosuke getting targeted. Yeah, there it is. There's the end of the song, and then, yeah, there's just like there's no loop, there's no transition to get back to the start of the song. It just immediately stops playing, and then it starts the song again.
Yosuke-senpai is injured.
I guess that's not surprising Yosuke went down, considering he got hard targeted there. Let me just Balm of Life him. He'll just have to survive without Bust for a little bit longer until we have to re-up them on other people. Or until we win, because she has got so little health left at this point. There it is. Come on. She literally doesn't have any visible HP left. Funny how that's happened with both her and Mitsuo.
Accept the reality.
Oh, okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're in the. Yep. I think we're in the story phase. Yep.
Yukiko-senpai! No!
That's it. That's the actual fight. Now we're just in the story section of the fight.
Come on, get up. Please get up.
Yosuke, just defend here. You're about to give your life for mine, so I appreciate it, buddy.
Not a chance.
Yosuke-senpai, no!
It's unfortunate that our battle must end this way.
Get up! We came so far!
What are you doing?
What's the matter? Isn't it too early to give up?
No, don't leave me. I'm scared.
Don't go.
Hey, can you hear me? Don't close your eyes yet.
Come on, my dear. It's too early yet for you to sleep.
I'm sorry I can't be there to support you in your hour of need.
Thanks, mister.
Senpai, thanks.
Senpai, if you stay down, I won't forgive you.
Yo, Senpai, how much longer are you gonna just lie there?
Hey! Big bro!
Impossible! Can the will of so few surpass the will of all mankind? can your powers rival mine? Why don't you understand? It's impossible for humans to grasp the truth with their own hands.
Well, see ya.
Good luck over there, too.
If anything happens on your end, we'll come running.
Until we meet again, Senpai.
Senpai, I'll be waiting for you.
See ya. Take care.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you again.
Well, be careful.
I'll see you, Big Bro. Bye-bye.
Thank you for everything! Stay well until we meet again someday!
You'll always be my sensei forever!
Please don't forget about us over there! I love you, Senpai!
I'll do my best! You better not run away too, Senpai!
I'll always remember our time together!
Distance doesn't matter to us! Even if we're separated, we're still friends!
Take care!
Bye, Senpai!
I'll miss you!
Goodbye, guys. See you in a year and a half. It'll just be like in game. I'll see him next summer. Probably. Something like that. Man, you know what? I really enjoyed that. I didn't know how much I was going to enjoy the original P4. That was good. I think it's got a good amount of balancing. I think if I wasn't using Pixie, it would have been about right. I think you could have still like broken it over your knee with Yoshitsune, but yeah. But there is quite a lot of like quality of life stuff and everything with Golden. I will say that the balancing I think is overall better than Golden, but that's the only thing that it's got in its favor over Golden. Golden's still pretty fun to play and it has a lot of quality of life and stuff to do. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Gosh. Man. And then tomorrow's going to be a very different type of investigation team. Since we'll be going over to the Rhino game. That'll be fun too, man. I'm looking forward to that. I've heard good things. Man. Yeah. I don't think for most people there's a reason to come back and play the original, but yeah. I think the hardest part was definitely the first couple of dungeons between Shadow Yukiko and Shadow Kanji. But P4 or P4 Golden Teddy? Oh, I don't know. They're both about the same. I do think that P4 Golden Teddy does a little bit better, but I find P4 Teddy less annoying in terms of his voice acting. But I do think P4 Golden Teddy did a better job. I guess the next question is P4 Chie or P4 Golden Chie. I think that P4 Chie does sound pretty good too. I didn't mind her performance at all, except for there were a couple lines that felt a little awkward, but probably could find some for Golden Chie that's also awkward. But I do think that Golden Jay's voice suits are a bit better. Maybe that's just biased because I started with P4 Golden Jay, and she's the one who got used in like future games as well. But this was overall really fun. This playthrough has solidified P4 as my favorite Persona game to replay. The world and writing is just a step above P3's without getting so lost in the sauce like P5 does. I think the original PS2 version is better balanced and has its merits, but Golden is for newcomers in my opinion. It's much more accessible and has extra content. The remake is coming out in February of 2027, so we'll have to see if that replaces Golden as the de facto way to play the game. But given my disappointment with 3's remake, I kinda doubt it. I think it'll be good visual and new music wise, but I think the actual RPG gameplay elements will be severely undercut by the flashy gimmicks that they're going to add. Overall, this challenge was a bit harder than P5 on the overall curve. It was harder for longer, and like there were still a couple of boss fights in the like end game that were kind of difficult, like the Mitsuo boss fight and the Namatame boss fight. Here's Pixie's final status for the game, by the way. I believe she got to level 75, and that was the highest she ever got. Didn't even get her all the way to max level. Mostly just because we kept resetting her level all the time. Yeah, random skill inheritance can go suck a lemon as far as I'm concerned. It really made this playthrough worse, and I probably should have just, I don't know, leveled up Pixie more and like just used the MC as a stat stick and had him like spam items and just relied on my party members since I have full party control here. Finding the XP equipment was a cool strat because it's something that isn't in Golden, but I wish there was more interesting things I could do other than just level up Pixie and the party members and playing the skill slot machine. There is some interesting stuff. The Fusion Forecast I used to my advantage to get an extra skill on Pixie, but didn't do me too much good. I do like the Fusion Forecast idea. I don't think it matters in the context of something like, say, Persona 5 Royal, or even Persona 4 Golden, because you have access to skill cards, so a lot of the stuff that you can get from Fusion Forecast is kind of superfluous, but I do like the idea of it. There is some interesting equipment, but most of it's locked behind enemy drops, which is also RNG. I did some farming for some of that stuff while playing as well, because I couldn't get the ultimate equipment because Reaper's New Game Plus only on the original version of the game. Same with Margaret. I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't find a way to get New Game Plus stuff working without like all the stat bonuses. I did look into it. I went to the modding Discord, I like messed around with stuff, I tried to save it, I just couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find a good way of having a blank slate, but only with the New Game Plus stuff enabled. So, a bit unfortunate, but I think the streams were also some of the most fun streams I've had in a while. Speaking of, if you're watching this the day it comes out, there's not a stream today or tomorrow. There's this instead, but starting next weekend we will be picking back up with Digital Devil Saga 1, and you guys voted for me to jump straight into the sequel, so we'll be doing that as well once I get done with the first game. I thought I was going to be done with it last weekend, but I got stonewalled by an SMT boss, so there you go. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, please like and subscribe. And have a good rest of your day. I will see you next time. But in case I don't see you, hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
He's really gone.
It's sad that he won't be around, but we'll be okay, right guys?
Doesn't matter how far apart we are. The bonds we've made will remain strong. Everyone's heart is connected to the people they know and trust. It's those bonds that let us all search for our purpose in life. As long as it's a purpose you believe in, there will always be someone who can help you fulfill it. You, me, and everyone else. There are no barriers. Our hearts are one, right, Sensei?